All right then, so we'll start seated today. So come to sit on your mat and cross your legs. Okay, place your hands onto your knees and we'll start with our nice little back rolls, just to have a little bit of warmth through the back and the hips. Okay, so let's change direction. Okay, and then let's do our seated cat-cow. So extend through your back, open your chest, drop your head or look to the sky. Exhale, curl through your back so you can round your shoulders. And then inhale, open up again. And then exhale, chin comes down to the chest, round through the back. Inhale, open up again, look up. And exhale, round through the shoulders. Inhale, last time, look up to the sky. And then exhale, back to center. Okay, place your one hand down onto the ground, reach your other arm up and over. We'll just do this dynamically first, just to get a little bit of warmth through the sides. Okay, and then this time you can place the elbow down onto the ground and reach the arm up and over. Push your opposite hip down to the ground, so you may find it lifts up slightly. That's okay, just aim it down towards the ground and reach with your top arm. And then inhale, come up. And exhale, let's go to the other side. So again, elbow comes down. Take the opposite hip down towards the ground. Reach with the top arm, legs forward in front of our body. And then inhale, take the arms up. One in rows. Exhale, fold yourself forward. So try to keep the back nice and flat. Try not to round through the back. So if that means you put your hands here, then that's fine. We've only just started, Rose, so you're okay. Okay, and then inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine. Exhale and release. Put your right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Put your right hand behind and then sweep your left arm up and lift your body up for a half wild thing. So feel the stretch all the way down the side of the body. And then exhale, bring yourself down. Okay, take your legs straight and then left foot comes into right thigh. Left hand behind, inhale, sweep up. And the toes down towards the ground. Lift the hips up nice and high. Reach with your right arm. Exhale, bring yourself down. Okay, so cross your legs again. And then inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold yourself forward. Place your hands down onto the ground. So just come to wherever you can reach. If you can put your forearms down, or even if your head goes down to the ground, then you can do that, but just come wherever you can. And then inhale, lift yourself up, use your muscles. And then exhale, arms down by your sides. Okay, change the order of your legs. So if right leg is first, change it so left leg is first, or vice versa. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring yourself up. And then exhale, arms down by your sides. Okay, so then we'll roll over onto our hands and knees. And we'll come for our cat-cow here. So drop the back down, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, take the back up nice and high. Inhale, drop the back down, lift the chest. Exhale, take it up. Inhale, drop the back. This time I'm going to stay here for just a few breaths. So what you want to try and do is imagine that your eyes are in your chest here and you want to look straight ahead. So really try to lift your chest up. And then exhale, take the back up nice and high, and we'll hold here for a few breaths. Okay, bring yourself to a neutral spine, so neither up or down, tuck your toes under, bring yourself into downward facing dog. You can lift and lower through the heels just to warm up the back of the legs a little bit. Okay, and then bend through the knees, look to the hands, and jump your feet or step your feet to the top of the mat. Lift and lengthen through the spine, looking forward, and then exhale and fold. Inhale, hinge from the hips, come all the way up, look to the thumbs, and then exhale, hands come down by your sides. Okay, take your feet so they're hip distance apart, and hands can face our body. Inhale, take the arms up, come up onto your tiptoes. Now bring your heels down to the ground, interlace your fingers, and you can make like this, push away, and then fold to one side. Inhale, come up, and then fold to the other side. Inhale, come up, exhale, bring your arms down. Palms face to the front, inhale, up onto the toes. Touch the palms together above your head. Try to make sure that your heels aren't kicking out like this position. So try to keep your feet nice and straight. Exhale, bring yourself down. Good, okay, so top of the mat and feet together. Inhale, take the arms up, look to the thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift and let from the spine, looking forward. And then exhale in, two step or jump back for chaturanga. Or knee suggestion if you prefer. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So let's just check our positions here. So nicely, fingers spread nice and wide. First finger points forward. Heels down towards the ground, but don't worry if they don't touch. Take your tailbone towards the sky and the chest towards the thighs. Try to look at your navel. Okay, now take your right hand and see if you can take hold of your left leg. So anywhere on your left leg is fine. Aim lower, but if it's around your knee or your thigh, that's fine. And then bring that hand back to the front. Take the left hand, hold on to the right leg. And then replace that hand back to the front. Okay, bend through the knees, look to the hands, and then step walk or jump your feet to the top of the mat. Lift and lengthen in the spine, look forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, hinge from the hips, come all the way up. Look to the thumbs. Exhale, Samastha, hands by your sides. Inhale, arms up, look to the thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine, looking forward. Exhale into step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we'll just stay here for a few breaths. So again, check your posture. Then through the knees, look to the hands, and walk, jump or step to the top of the mat. Lift and let from the spine, look forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, hinge from the hips, come all the way up, arms up, look to the thumbs. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands down by your sides. Okay, so your right leg to the back of the mat and turn both of your toes inwards. Put your hands onto your waist. Okay, now your right toes, turn them to the back of the mat, so that down to the back, the left corner if you're looking at it. Okay, so toes facing out slightly and left toes facing in slightly. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Place your hands down onto the ground if you can reach. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine, look forward. And then exhale, put the hands down in between in line with the feet if you can. If you can't quite touch the ground, you can just hold your shins. So it's going to feel quite different on your legs because obviously one leg is pointed inwards and one foot is pointed outwards. So it just feel a little bit different. Try to get the weight towards the balls of the feet. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, put your hands in front of your heart center. Inhale, as we come up, we turn on the right foot some more and bend into the right knee a lot. And then we come into Virabhadrasana 1 on the right side, so facing the back of your mat. Interlace your fingers, you can leave your pointers out, and then exhale as you fold forward. Try not to dump your weight onto your front leg, so really extend through your spine. Inhale, come up. You might want to just pull your right leg back a little bit. Hold on to your right wrist with your left hand, and then fold down over your right leg. So we come to our pyramid pose. Now try to keep the leg pretty much straight. If you need a little micro bend, that's fine. But remember, don't bend it too much in order to fold forward some more. Inhale, bring yourself up. Interlace the fingers again behind your back. Maybe wriggle your right toes a little bit further forward towards the back of the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend into the front, the back of the right knee a lot, and then bring the hands over the head. So we're coming to our humble warrior. Now this time you can open your hands. And you aim your head down towards the ground. Inhale, bring yourself all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center, turn, and turn your right toes in. Okay, so now we'll repeat left side. So left toes turn to the top right hand corner of your mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold, hands down to the ground. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine again. And then exhale, fold fully into the pose. Try to put your hands in line with your feet. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine, look forward, place your hands in front of your heart center, exhale. Inhale as you come up, we turn on the left leg some more, we're in Virabhadrasana 1, facing the front of your mat. Now again, you can interlace your fingers, leave your pointers out, and then exhale as you fold forward. So when I say fold forward, we really want to lengthen the spine towards the front of your mat. So really try to lengthen rather than just dump your body down. Inhale as you come up. And then again, you might want to just pull that left leg a little bit closer. And then exhale as we fold down for our pyramid pose. Inhale as you come up. I want to wriggle those left toes a little bit closer to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine. Exhale, bend into the left leg a lot. And then hands come over, head comes down for your humble warrior. Inhale as you come up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Turn both of your toes in. Hands to your waist. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. And place your hands directly under your face where it is with your lengthened spine. So your hand now, your middle finger, left middle finger comes under your nose. Okay, with your nice flat back. Inhale, right arm opens up. Now, if you can, take your right hand around your back and hook it to the inside of your left thigh. Keep looking over your right shoulder and help pull your right shoulder back. Inhale, right arm goes up. Exhale, look down to the ground. Right hand comes down. Now your right middle finger is under your nose. And inhale, open up through the left side. So you can push your hand strong into the mat to help rotate your body some more. And then again, take your left hand around your back and hook your fingers into your right thigh, if that's possible. Keep looking over the left shoulder. Inhale, your left arm goes up. Exhale, look down to the ground, bring your left hands down. Turn your right toes to the side of your mat and then bend through the right knee. Walk your hands to the right side. Okay, so you can keep your hands here. Keep the foot down onto the ground for the moment. Okay, then inhale, come up to center. Turn your right toes in, left toes out, and come down to the left side. Walking the hands to the left foot. Okay, walk back to center, left toes face in, right toes face out. This time we're going to lift the heel. Okay, so lift the heel, and if you can, lift your toes. So heel is lifted here, toes are here, and if you can, wait, come up for your balance. Okay, hands come down to the ground. Walk yourself back to center. Right toes face in, left toes face out. Lift through the left heel and the right toes. Bring your hands into heart center. And if you can, lift your body. So you've got the balance. Hands come back down to the ground. Walk your hands back to center, body back to center. Both toes face inwards now. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine, looking forward. Exhale, put your hands onto your waist. And then inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, step to the front of your mat, stomach to the hip. Inhale, take the arms up, look to the thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine, looking forward. And then exhale, step the right leg to the back of the mat and drop your knee down to the ground. Untuck your back toes. Inhale, your arms come up. Look up to your thumbs. Hands come down to your waist. Tuck your back toe under. Stand up through your back leg. Keep a nice bend into this front leg and straighten this leg as much as you can, your back leg, so it's really nice and strong. My cat is about to walk past the camera. Inhale, arms up, look to the thumbs. Challenge your balance a little bit more. Exhale, hands to the waist. Okay, bring yourself up, turn, and then drop your back knee down to the ground. So now you're facing the back of your mat. Arms up, look to the thumbs. Hands come down to your waist, tuck your back toe under, stand up through the back leg. Okay, so again, really try to straighten this back leg, so push the heel, the back heel towards the back. Inhale, arms up, challenge the balance. Exhale, hands come to the waist, straighten up, turn, And drop down onto your right knee again. Okay, hands come down to the ground. Step back into downward facing dog. Bend through the knees, look towards your hands and jump your feet to the top of the mat. Lift and lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Sorry, come all the way up. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. To the ground, to your sides. Inhale, arms up, lift to the thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine, looking forward. Exhale, step the left leg to the back of the mat. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, arms up, look to the thumbs. Exhale, hands come to the waist, tuck the back toe under, stand up through the back leg. And again, nice and strong through that back leg. Inhale, arms up, lift to the thumbs. Hands come down to the waist. Turn. Drop your right knee down to the ground. And tuck the back toes, arms up, look to the thumbs. Hands come to the waist, tuck the back toe under, stand through the back leg. Inhale, arms up, look to the thumbs. Exhale, hands come to the waist, turn, drop your left knee down to the ground, and then hands come down to the ground, step back into downward facing dog. Then through the knees, look to the hands, jump your feet up to the hands. Lift and lengthen through the spine, looking forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands come down by your sides. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, take your right leg, bring it to the top of the mat. Drop the back knee down. So walk your right foot out to the right side a little bit. Put the right hand on the inside of the right foot. So just making sure there's a straight line from your shoulder down to your hand on the right side. So your arm isn't inwards, it should be straight under your shoulder. Okay, now tuck your toes under at the back and stand through the back leg. Drop your knee back down to the ground, untuck your toes, walk that foot back in so your right hand comes to the outside of the right foot, and then lengthen through the right leg. So if you're a little bit tight in the hamstrings, this one might be a little bit difficult, so you can just bring yourself up a little bit. Okay, bring yourself forward again so that you're back into your lizard pose. And then this time we're going to straighten through the right leg again. We're going to come all the way down to sit on the inside of the left foot. So just making sure that you don't sit onto the heel. So the heel should be by your side. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward, forward. Take hold of your right foot or your shin, wherever you can reach. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, release. Walk your hands to the back. And if you can, come down to your forearms. If it's a little bit too much on the front of your leg or your ankle, then you can stay up onto your hands. But if you can, see if you can bring your down onto your forearms and then just drop your head back, lift your chest. Okay, bring yourself up and then walk yourself forward back into your dragon pose. Okay, tuck your back toes under and step back into downward facing dog. Okay, so we'll repeat that on the left side. So left leg comes to the top of the mat, drop the back knee down, and tuck the toes, and walk the left foot out to the left side. Left hand goes on the inside of the left foot, and just making sure that your wrist is under your shoulder, as in your shoulders and your hands are nice and straight, as opposed to like this position. Okay, now tuck your back toes under and come to extend through the back leg. Pop your back knee down onto the ground, walk your left foot in, untuck those back toes, and then we're going to straighten through the left leg. So again, if need be, just bring your hands further back. And then bend through the front knee, come back into your lizard pose. Okay, and then we're going to come all the way back to sit. So straighten through the left leg again, walk your hands back, and now you're going to sit on the inside of your right foot. Your right foot is beside your body. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Take hold of your foot or your shin, wherever you can reach. Inhale, bring yourself up, and then walk your hands to the back, and if possible, drop down onto your forearms, lift your chest, and drop your head back. Okay, bring yourself up, and then walk your hands back to the front, so you're back into your lizard pose. Tuck your toe under, come back into downward facing dog. Take your right leg, extend it up out to the back, raise it as high as you can. Try to keep your hips nice and square, so try not to open up your hips just now. Okay, now bend through the right leg, imagine touching your head with your right foot, and try to keep the hips at the moment square. I'm going to open them up in just a sec. Okay, so now we can open up through the hip, so twist through your body, try to keep the hands and the upper body fairly straight, but I like this because it opens up the psoas a little bit more. Inhale, extend out to the back, and then exhale, bring it back down for your downward facing dog. Left leg now, extend up. So again, try to keep the hips fairly square. And then bend through the left leg, again keeping the hips as square as you can. And now we can open up through the left side. So try to keep the upper body pretty much as square as you can. Inhale, extend the leg out to the back, and then exhale, bring it down for your downward facing dog. Okay, let's come to the knees and just rest the shoulders for a moment. So sit down onto your heels, bring your arms back beside you. Okay, place your hands by your chest, lift yourself up and bring yourself into your tabletop. And then tuck your toes under, bring yourself into your downward facing dog. Okay, so inhale, take the right leg out to the back, so you're in a three-legged dog. Now this is pretty tricky, but see how you go. Okay, bring yourself forward into your plank position, and then pop your right ankle over your left. Come for your chaturanga, And then come for your floating up dog. So your back toes are still tucked under and your right ankle is crossed over the left. Exhale, come to downward facing dog, right leg goes up. Exhale, bring it back down through the ground. Okay, let's do that on the left. So left leg goes up. Come into your plank position and then put your left ankle on top of your right and then chaturanga. And then inhale for your floating up dog. So again, toes are still tucked under. Exhale, take the leg out to the back, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring that leg down to the ground. Nice. Okay, come to your knees and then lie down onto your front. Place your hands just by your chest and put your forehead down onto the mat. Put your big toes together and allow your heels to fall out to the side. Now inhale, lift up through the upper body. Now you can push through the hands, but try to keep the hips on the ground. Keep the arms bent behind. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up again. Exhale, come down. Okay, this time we're going to bring the hands up at the same time. So inhale, lift up the hands as well. Exhale down. And we're going to do that one more time. So inhale, lift up again. And exhale down. Okay, lift yourself up into your child's pose. So tabletop and then into child's pose. We just give the back a little bit of a rest for a moment. Okay, bring yourself up into your tabletop and now bring yourself up onto your knees, so standing up on your knees. Okay, so we're going to come into Ustrasana, one hand at a time. So you can either have your feet as mine are here, or you can have them tucked under. Tucking them under will just raise your heels a bit more, so it's a little bit less of a bend for you. So if your back is a little bit inflexible or your front, then have your feet like this. Okay, so hands come into the back. You can press your thumbs into the small of your back. And then inhale as we come back. Now, if you want to, if you're too afraid or you don't feel that your back is ready for it, you can keep your hands into your back. Otherwise, right hand comes down, left hand comes up and over. As you're here, try to push your hips forward and try to lengthen your chest up towards the sky. So imagine that there's a string coming out the center of your chest and it's lifting you up towards the sky. And then inhale, come up, head and shoulders come last. And here, okay. So let's put the hands back into the lower back. Press the thumbs into the lower back. Inhale as we come back. Drop the left hand down, right hand up and over. Push the hips forward, chest up to the sky. Inhale as you come up, leave your head and shoulders to last. And then exhale, we'll come down into child's pose, rest the back for a moment. Inhale, bring yourself up. I'm going to turn sideways so that you can see. You don't need to. Your floor is comfortable and not slippy. Take your right leg out to the side. So your toe wants to be in line with your knee. Okay, place your hands onto your leg. Inhale, take your arm up. And then exhale, fold towards your straightened leg. Inhale as you come up. And exhale to release. Bring that knee down. Take the other leg out. Again, toes are in line with the knee. Hands can just rest onto the leg. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, fold. Inhale as you come up. And then exhale, release. Okay, so let's bring the legs around to the side and bring ourselves down to lying down. So lie down, take your arms out to the sides, place your palms downwards. Lift up your knees in towards your chest, inhale. And then exhale, take your knees to the right side and look over your left shoulder. Inhale, look to the sky, bring the legs up, and then exhale, legs go left, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, bring the legs up, and then place the right foot down onto the ground by your sit bone. Left leg goes up to the sky. Now, straighten through the right leg so it comes down to the ground, and then take your left leg over to the right, and just let it come down towards the ground. If it doesn't come down towards the ground, don't worry. You can just go as far as what you can. If you can, hold your foot with your right hand and look over your left shoulder. Inhale, look to the center. Now release your foot and use your muscle to bring it back up. And then exhale, bend your leg, put your feet onto your left foot onto the ground. Right foot goes up to the sky. Palms are facing down, and then straighten through your left leg. Okay, then inhale. Exhale, take your right leg over towards the left hand. And look over your right shoulder. Now release your foot and raise it back up to the sky. Exhale, bend that leg. You can bend both legs now by your sit bones, hands by your sides, palms facing upwards, and just lift up through your body. Exhale, bring yourself down. Bring the knees into the chest and give yourself a little massage on your back. Okay, and then we'll come to Shavasana. So take your legs down to the bottom of the mat, out to the corners, palms facing upwards, and close your eyes. Let's see if we last to the end of Shavasana.